Welcome back to SUPRS Live. This is the Super Modified Ultimate Pavement Racing Series. You're enjoying live Super Modified Sim Racing on Twitch and on supers.net. We are glad you could join us here tonight. We just had a whale of a show. The SUPRS Veterans Day Special. Rocket Rob Warren comes home a winner in dominant fashion over 3 seconds ahead of second place finisher Keith Powell. Congratulations, Rob. You're now a 3-time winner of the SUPRS Veterans Day Special. What made your car so good here tonight?
That would be my Uncle Dan, who we lost in Vietnam.
Well, you did a good job apparently keeping everything going for you. You were able to check out and just immediately from the drop of the green flag. How surprised were you that Kyle Clark wasn't there to challenge for the win here tonight?
You know, I'm really surprised. I'm pretty sure that the setup that's in my car it's the same setup I ran last year. And it's also a setup that Kyle Clark got from me, that I got from Kyle, that Joe Oxlett and I worked on the first year. So this setup has been worked on, tweaked, and not touched in the last year. But from the first year rFactor, when Joe set that wicked fast lap time, to last year, maybe even 2 years ago, I don't even know how long we've been running rFactor, but it's a derivative of a setup that's a derivative of a setup that's a derivative of a setup, slightly modified for my style from Kyle Clark's setup, I believe. It'd be interesting to drill down and see what the similarities are between Kyle's setup and mine. They got to be pretty close, I would think.
Close but no cigar here tonight for Kyle Clark is a dominating win, fastest lap of the race, leading all 75. Congratulations, Rob. It's on to Memphis tomorrow, bigger track and bigger prizes.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, that Burger Smokehouse turkey sounds awesome. I haven't partaken in one yet. I tend to try to send them out to people in need. However, if I don't know, maybe this year is the year we grab one. There's 2 turkeys sitting on the porch that the kids that work at Tops got. Tammy's children got as gift certificates. But real quick, I want to thank all the veterans out there. My Uncle Dan, most of all, and everyone that does all the hard work so that we can do what we get to do. Icing's on top. Cindy Lou Who, amazing stuff she's working on with us. Keith Powell, what a great run he had. Kevin Timmons for all the video work. It's amazing work. And SUPRS and you, Bob, for all the hard work.
Rob Warren doing a great job out there. Fastest lap of the race, a 14:6:83, winning by over 3 seconds here tonight at Levi Signature Raceway. And the guy that he beat, the only other guy that was on the lead lap, is the driver from Geneva, Ohio. The icing's on top, Mayfield Missile. Keith put one on you, pal. Keith, you were close after the restart with the first incident with Nelson Rodriguez's crash. You had a shot, but then it was all gone when you got into the back end of Carl Becker and just ended up having too much damage. Did you have enough left in the car to where you could have got around Rob Warren? And how fortunate was the timing of that caution?
Oh, that caution couldn't have come at a better time. Rob was definitely the fastest car here tonight, and he just checked out. I wanted to save a little bit of car, so we kind of got strung out. Me and him kind of started pulling away from the pack a little bit, so I backed it down, let tire temperatures come up a little slower. Tried to save for a little right rear there at the end. I thought there'd be more cautions than there was. And then when we got into that long green flag run, I really didn't think I had any, or I knew I didn't have anything for him. I wasn't going to catch him. He went and lapped the field, and I was able to about a half track behind him, do the same. And after he put third place and back a lap down, I seen our lap times had to be pretty close because our split was staying kind of even. Then the caution come out, so I got a little excited there. Put pressure on him that first lap. Kind of went to the outside just to see if I couldn't get him to slide that car a little bit, and it slid on the first lap of the restart, and then that was it. And I could stay with them, but I was definitely overdriving the car when I got into Carl there, and that was pretty much it. But I mean, I was going to try to steal one, hoping that he wore those rear tires out because he was faster than all of us. But congrats to him, man! What a dominating run, and congrats Kyle on a third place finish. And yeah, I want to thank all the vets out there. Have a few in our family and a few here in this league, and we just thank all them for everything they do. And thank you, SUPRS, and first to finish race servers. Rob just puts in a lot of hard work to get these races underway, every week. And thanks for Kevin Timmons. The broadcasts look great. So we'll go on till tomorrow, and maybe I could steal that turkey away from Rob. We'll have to see.
Keith Powell, ladies and gentlemen, at Geneva, Ohio, your second place finisher in the Icings on Top Mayfield Missile here tonight, the only other driver on the lead lap. First driver a lap down, comes home in third place, and kind of surprisingly so, figured he'd be up front challenging for the win. Kyle, what exactly happened in the feature tonight? Everybody kind of had you set as the only guy that would be able to challenge Rob Warren. What was wrong with the 38 Walker's Cleaner and Tuxedo car?
Fairly early on, probably on lap 15 to 20, somewhere in there. I was just kind of riding around. I didn't want to abuse the tires too much with that much fuel in it. I don't know what happened. If Steve actually got loose, or if he glitched or something. Something weird happened coming out of turn 3 or 4. And he was all of a sudden jumped, and he was sideways into the wall, and I hit the brakes, but I hit him with my front bumper, and he kept going, but I got some damage. I don't know if the spoiler was damaged or bent, but the car just wasn't the same after that. But at first I was just riding around. I never really saw what the car could do. I knew what it could do with a full fuel load, and I didn't even come close to it in the feature. So I think just a little damage is what cost me that. But podium, lap down, but still on the podium, I guess.
Not a bad finish at all for you, Kyle Clark. Congratulations, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night in Memphis for the turkey shoot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. See if I can reclaim my turkey that I won last year, if I can keep the title. But congrats to Rob, Keith, Bob. It was fun racing you. I knew you were right there at the end. And thanks to all our veterans.
Kyle Clark, ladies and gentlemen, out of Mexico, New York, your third place finisher here tonight. And as we said, tomorrow night we'll move on to Memphis Motorsports Park and Memphis International Speedway, however you like to call it, as it's been called several different things down through the years. But big 3/4 mile track, the Supermodified's doing battle on that for the 14th annual Turkey Shoot. The winner of that, as Kyle alluded to, as defending winner of that race, receives a Burgers Smokehouse turkey. Burgers Smokehouse, a simple Ozark country tradition since 1952, and we're excited to be able to give one of those great smokehouse turkeys away. You want to know more about Burgers Smokehouse? Go to smokehouse.com. Learn about their fantastic foods, specializing in their hams. We'll give one of those away then for our Christmas special coming up before we take our break. We've got one more race before we take our Thanksgiving break, and that's tomorrow night for the Turkey Shoot, the 14th annual Turkey Shoot. The winner gets a Burgers Smokehouse turkey in time for Thanksgiving dinner. And Kyle Clark can attest to how delicious those are. As we close things out tonight, once again, we want to say congratulations to our winner, Rob Warren, and second place, Keith Powell, third place finisher, Kyle Clark, whom we just spoke with. And we also want to say thanks to all of you for tuning in here tonight. Most of all, I want to say thank you again to our veterans, our armed forces veterans, regardless of what branch of the service you were in or are in. We thank you. We appreciate you. And this country would not be what it is today without those that make selfless sacrifices to protect our freedoms. So as we close out the night, I ask that you'd all join us in standing and placing your hand over your heart and respecting those veterans and respecting this country. And we close out with our national anthem. See you tomorrow night for the Key Shoot.